Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Scott. In this video, we're taking a look at my helmet setup for Airsoft and Milsim. Now this is part of a three-part series where I've gone over my plate carrier and my battle belt. So make sure you guys are subscribed and go check those videos out. So I've been playing Airsoft and going to Milsim events for a long time, and I've built out a helmet setup that is great. I'm excited to go over everything here to show you guys, so that way you can get inspired to help build out your helmet setup or learn a thing or two. Okay, so to start, so it's just a standard bump helmet, just a pretty much an Airsoft one that's a little bit thicker than normal. But one of the first things that I always do whenever I get a new Airsoft helmet is I always gut it. The padding that it usually comes with sucks. So I have gone ahead and added a lot better padding on the inside here, makes this a lot more comfortable, and you can kind of get it to adjust to fit perfectly to the shape of your head. Another thing you're also going to want to do is swap out the strap system. This strap system I have here allows me to get it really tight and really comfortable to the way that I need. So definitely recommend getting that swapped out. But the way I have it set up here is an extremely comfortable setup just to sit on my head. Now on the helmet itself, I have a multicam cover that goes over the top here. It does have a pouch here at the back, which allows me to run a battery bank. So whether I'm running a night vision set or my camera set, I can run a cable underneath that'll keep things powered. Another really nice thing about having a helmet cover like so is it's gonna get rid of a little bit of the shine that an Airsoft helmet typically has. Definitely like having that setup. I do also have a V-light here at the back, which is a red light that'll allow me to be seen in the dark if I've been hit. I do have some patches on the side here. South African flag patch is where I'm from. And then I just have a cool assault patch here that I got from an event many years ago. On the right side of the helmet here on the arc rail, I have a Surefire light. This has a white, a red light, and an IR light built in. The lights are extremely dim, so it's really good for being able to not broadcast yourself if in case you need to check something, whether you're in a building or outside. It's a really dim light, and it won't affect your eyes too much whenever you've kind of adjusted to the dark. It's a great little light that you can move and swivel up and down. I've had this thing for a very long time and I really do like it. On the other side here on this arc rail, I have a Pitakini rail system here. This is typically where I'll mount my GoPro if I am running a night vision set. Now the night vision I will run is a Good Night Gear digital night vision, the NVG50. So moving on to the front of the helmet, and this is the bread and butter of my YouTube channel, it's having a camera on the front of my helmet. So I do have it mounted on an NVG mount here that holds the camera in an upside down position. Now the nice thing about having it like this is you're gonna get pretty much what I see eyesight level. If you have a camera that is sticking up here or up on top of the helmet, you're always gonna get times where your camera is either shooting too high or shooting too low because you can never get it perfectly adjusted. When it's up here on the front with this specific type style of mount is when you have it flush with the helmet, you're always gonna get a perfect view. Now it can slightly obscure looking down optics, but I think the payoff is better if you are trying to make video content. I will have a more in-depth video on how I record Airsoft. If you guys are interested, I can also show you guys how to make a custom protective case here for whatever action cam you're running. Just let me know down in the comments if that's something you would like to see. Now the camera itself is, I've shifted from using GoPros. I'm using the DJI Action 5 Pro. And let me tell you what, it has been an absolute game changer. I hate that phrase, but it is true. This camera has made recording Airsoft a breeze. It doesn't overheat near as often. It records so much better. You can have different aspect ratios and different settings and stuff. It looks better at night too. And it has different sounds, which lets you know when it's recording and not recording. You can cancel a stop. It's just a whole bunch. And I'll go into depth in a more detailed video later, but this is the camera I've been using and I absolutely love it. And like I said, I have it running with a cable into the back, into a battery bank, which pretty much keeps it charged for the duration of an entire event. So when it comes to my comms and my hearing protection, these are actually just some generic Chinese ear protection stuff that you can buy. I have been using these for the last 2 years and they've worked great. I haven't busted up the money yet to go ahead and buy some Peltors or some real stuff, but maybe in the future. But these have been actually working pretty decently. They protect my ears from all the grenades and they allow me to stay in comms with my teammates. This specific headset actually has a quick disconnect cable, which is kind of nice, which runs into my push to talk, allows me to stay in communication with my team, but it allows me to take my helmet off a little bit easier. There's a microphone built into the front and I have them mounted on a swivel mount here on the side, which allows me to move them out of the way in case I don't need them and clamp them down in when I need them. And yeah, they've been working great for me. I will obviously, like I said, upgrade at some point in the future, but these are pretty decent. You don't need to spend tons of money to be able to stay in touch with your teammates as well as protect your hearing. These will do the trick if you're on a tighter budget. So protecting your face is also essential when it comes to setting up your headgear for airsoft. Now, I hate using those big bulky masks that most people seem to use when they go out and play airsoft. I like something a little bit low profile. I want to make sure I have my teeth by the end of the event, and the way we do this is by using these mesh masks made by Cygnus Armory. They are a sponsor of the channel. You can get a discount code if you want, but these are things that we have used independently before we were sponsors of them, because these mesh masks are just the best way to protect your teeth. And the reason for that is they have full steel on the inside here, which means that no BB is going to get inside here. And it's also going to allow you to breathe and communicate easily. It also allows you to pull it down out of your way in case you want to get a drink of water, eat a snack, or just free yourself from having too much stuff on your face. This is the ultimate way to go in order to protect your teeth, in my opinion. It looks really cool as well, and you get them in all different kind of patterns and stuff. Link will be in the description if you want to go pick it up, but like I said, pretty much the whole Lone Tree Milsim team uses these. And if you've been a viewer of the channel for a long time, you'll know we actually tried to make something similar back in the day. We took one of those standard big mesh masks, cut it to the size of our mouth, zip tied it to the chin strap of our helmet, and used it. It was ghetto, but it was more for practicality because back then these didn't exist. So I absolutely love these. These are easy to put on and take off. This specific one here is a full balaclava. I find it a little bit more comfortable. And it also seems to sit a little bit better on the face. You can also get half face mask one as well as ones that protect the nose. I definitely would recommend trying these out. Now my full headgear looks a little something like this. Now what's nice about that mask is you can pull it out of the way, you can talk freely, you can drink, you can take a snack, whatever you need. Nice to be able to pull this out of the way. The glasses that I use are ESS crossbows. They do have the full seal gasket on it, making sure that they are full seal. But I really like these as they give me a huge wide field of view, and they're really comfortable. I did have to trim just a little bit here on the top of the full seal gasket. It does help with heat dissipating going up, and it does help reduce the amount of fogging that there is, but the glasses are still full seal when they're up against my face. But that pretty much is the extent of my helmet setup for Airsoft and Milsim. I love having a helmet on because it allows me to record, stay in communication with my teammates, as well as protect my head because you never know what you're going to run into or fall down on. It's good to have a little bit of protection as well. Plus it really does help complete the look. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure you leave a like as well. Subscribe if you're new, and if you have any questions for me, let me know down in the comments below, as well as any suggestions. If there's something that you think that I should try, let me know. I'm always down to try new things. So with all that said, I hope to catch you guys out in the airsoft field. Thanks for watching.